What's up, guys? This is one of those meals that's fit for kings, but is only accessible by the dedicated hunter willing to put in the field work. This is venison backstrap from a 5.5-year-old white-tailed deer harvested last bow season. I'm giving it a generous coating of bacon grease, as well as liberal seasoning of salt and black pepper. Now, normally I'd say Bearnaise is the king of steak sauces, but this time I wanted to do something a little different. We're gonna make a Bearnaise, but we're not gonna follow the traditional method. This is one of those rare circumstances where taking a few shortcuts actually yields a better product. We're going to take our vinegar and white wine reduction and incorporate it into our egg yolks, but instead of using a clarified butter, we're just gonna go ahead and emulsify in some cold whole butter. I'm finishing with parsley and chives, and I believe this yields a glossier, smoother, and lighter sauce. When it comes to red meat or mushrooms, there is absolutely nothing better than charcoal or wood fire, so I'm cooking this venison tenderloin over some Nomad fruitwood charcoal. And one of the keys to remember with any lean protein and steaks in general is the constant flipping method tends to be better than leaving it on one side for an extended period of time. This prevents the gray ring from forming, gives you a more even cook, but still accomplishes that really good sear that we're looking for. With any lean protein on the grill, it's always a good idea to have some kind of fat base to make sure that we're getting the proper smoke off those coals and we're getting a nice, good sear on our meat and on our mushrooms. And since the venison tenderloin is so lean, I thought I'd be a little cheeky and throw some pork belly on the grill as well. The absolute carnal sin of preparing wild game is overcooking it. Anything past medium rare is pretty much ruined in my opinion, and we absolutely nailed the temperature on this backstrap. Normally, I'd prefer a Bearnaise for my steak and for my wild game, but honestly, I think Bearnaise might be the better option for venison. It cuts through that little bit of gaminess, and the intense flavor of the venison really stands up to the acidity and the fat of the Bearnaise. As a hunter and as a cook, this is what I'd consider my magnum opus. It's earthy, it's rich, it's intense, and it really elevates the common man's game into something that's truly indulgent.